Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
sense to you, Cece?
Thank you for choosing to stay with us. If you require any assistance, please let me know.
Greetings. I am the Chief Justice, or Iudex, of Fontaine. But you may simply address me by using my surname, Neuvillete. Not because I wish to keep my distance from you. No, I am merely conscious that being overly familiar may bring the impartiality of the judiciary into question in some people's eyes. If you have any requests or concerns, then, to the extent permissible by law at least, we can sit down and discuss them together as we partake of some imported water from Chaoyin village. I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties. Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it. Water comes in many flavors to the discerning. Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm. Ah, my apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you. It's over. Snow is in fact one of water's natural self-cleansing mechanisms. But human activity tends to reduce snow's purity, so do not consume it. I find that the beauty of bright sunlight is best appreciated from the indoors through a window. I cannot help but feel that you bringing me here is some sort of an assassination attempt. Good morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. Ah, it's past noon. You must be looking forward to your afternoon tea or coffee break. I certainly am. Good evening. I hope you have not encountered any unpleasantness today. Good night. I am quite fond of the image of a perfectly still body of water, and it is on this note that I would like to wish you a peaceful, undisturbed sleep. May no waves of emotional distress ripple through your dreams tonight. I am no rabid fan of trials. I preside over them only out of duty, for this is the task that has been entrusted to me. Fontaine does have some rather intriguing laws on its books. For instance, it is forbidden to release any flying objects during the first 3 days of each month. During the dry season, all bivalves that wash ashore belong to the Hydro Archon, while all other mollusks belong to the people. No domestic pets shall be named after Farina. Tomato ketchup is to be consumed in restaurants only as a condiment, never on its own. And finally, Melusines are to be addressed using she/her pronouns, never the impersonal it/its. That last one was my personal contribution. Some days my mind wanders, and I fantasize about walking into the rain. Oh, but don't worry. My flights of fancy don't distract me from my work. From my observations, humans have a tendency to view themselves as being in opposition with nature. And whenever this point is raised, someone is always quick to respond by declaring that humans are in fact a part of nature like any other organism. To someone like me, however, who knows an inkling of the truth, what would be most beneficial is if human civilization and the natural world of this planet could seek ways to coexist with one another. I usually do my best to avoid forming personal relationships or even collaborating with others outside of established procedures. But you have shown yourself to be trustworthy, and you have no problematic entanglements with Fontaine's local factions. Therefore, I would be pleased to journey with you. Water tasting is a rather sophisticated discipline. Pyroheated water has the standard au naturel flavor found ubiquitously in the natural world, while water boiled using charcoal has distinctly rustic notes. Similarly, while cryo-chilled water is cold but otherwise unremarkable, the frozen rivers of Snezhnaya, when melted, produce a water with an entirely different flavor profile altogether. Animals can survive for weeks without food, but merely a few days without water. There is no dish that could ever compare to pure, unadulterated water. With that in mind, food items that contain plenty of liquid are the next best thing. How can people bring themselves to consume deep-fried foods or grilled food with no sauce? The worst culprits, in my view, are those charcoal-baked argilenac cakes. Surely even eating a dehumidifying agent would be kinder on the stomach. Delicious. An abundance of juices, and the ingredients have been cooked to perfection. A fine effort indeed. My only advice would be to increase the liquid content and reduce the amount of fat. Too dry. A dish devoid of moisture has no way to convey the intentions of the chef. Ah, so it is your birthday. Happy birthday. I do not know if rain is in the forecast today, but let me see what I can do. I'm a little more familiar with you now. I can match your movements.
Be Silence! Bow your head. Settle down! The tides beckon. Let the mighty be humbled. Be sanctified.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first, so it's legally yours now. Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience. Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Be not perturbed. I am unscathed. The risk is growing, but it poses no threat to me. There's a tear in my robe. There's a tear in my robe. Allow me to intervene. Take a moment to rest. When the tide comes in, I shall return. I see the temperate waters of eons past. A silence fills the air. Justice is blindsided. An oversight on my part.
Thank you for inviting me to join you. The pleasure is all mine. Perhaps we could take a walk by a riverbank or somewhere similarly fluvial.
Trust me, I'll find you a perfect color. This realm... If you ever...
Ah, it's you. I've been waiting for the owner to show up. One cannot simply walk around without first obtaining permission. The scenery here is pleasant. It makes one feel happy. But I've been meaning to ask, does it never rain here? Oh, splendid. I've long heard tell of the hot springs in Inazuma, but did not expect that I would see them here. You are saying the water is just artificially heated? That's quite understandable. Even long ago I had heard that there are no natural hot springs in Inazuma either, and that their current facilities were imported and developed by their Treasury Department. The experience is not much different from that of an authentic, natural hot spring. Ah, I've been waiting for the scenery here, but I've been meaning to ask, does it never rain here? I see. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Worlds such as this are created as a sanctuary from wind and rain. Pay it no heed, it's nothing.
Hello. This place sure is interesting. You've worked hard. Take some well-deserved rest. Cast your troubles to the wayside, and let yourself fall into the sweet embrace of sleep. You might see things in a new light once you wake up.
Ah, I've been waiting for the... Good night. Forget your troubles and enjoy a good night's rest.
It's been a while. How have you been? Good night. The night grows darker, so rest when you can. May you have pleasant dreams.
Hello. It's nice and quiet here. Thank you for inviting me. Good night. It's fine if you can't fall asleep. Tomorrow will come regardless.
Where's my key? Not again. It's good to get out and stretch your legs once in a while. People aren't made to stay cooped up inside all the time. Where's my key? The ability to appreciate beauty is an important virtue.